Hello everyone, I'm Justin Witz, co-founder and CEO of Catapult, and Catapult streamlines the request for proposal process across any industry, any project type. So when you look at the global scale of companies doing these across the world, there's over 5.8 million companies in the US alone. And if we were to really focus in on just one industry demographic, financial services in this case, there's 45,000 companies, of which we're going to penetrate 10% of that marketplace. So I'm going to do things a little different than most pitches. I'm going to start at the beginning with the cool numbers. So what does that actually look like for just one industry? At all 45,000, it's 1.12 billion in a market size. 10% of that market's 112.5 million. By March of this year, March of 2020, we're going to capture 100 paying subscribers. And as of last night, that's 96. We'll get to that in a minute. So some of the companies currently utilizing Catapult are on the screen right now. Not a single advertising or salesperson. It's pretty cool to see some of these big companies up there. But when you look at the traction that we've had, we have over 700 companies currently on our platform right now. Over 975 projects have been created and over 15,000 questions and answers. Market intelligence that is scalable and monetizable. So companies struggle to respond predominantly. Now we cater to both the requester, someone who creates, and someone who responds, but this is the biggest pain point for a lot of companies. Over 79% of companies respond to over 50 RFPs in a given year, 28% of which respond to over 100. We have some companies that respond to thousands. The average amount of time, 39 hours to respond. 84% operate manually, and 19% work nights and weekends just to get these done on time. Actually, over the past 2 days, I've met with 3 prospective clients. One told me they do 250 of these a year, all through Excel. It's atrocious for one. The second, 4 days prior to the due date, was given a multi-billion-dollar opportunity. He worked all weekend to get it done. Monday morning, he calls his team and says, "We're not going to make it." 8 minutes before it was due, he submitted it in, but didn't have the confidence in the accuracy of the data during submission. And that is common across the board. And 93% of companies request teams to help them with this process. 6 people at a minimum. So Catapult, what we've been told from our clients is we help them increase productivity by over 3 times. We do that in a few different ways. One, you can see the old way of doing things, very manual, laborious. The second's what the market's saying. You need teams to help you out. Where we step in is we don't only just support your team, we help you with collaboration, version control, management of multiple content libraries, making things easier to complete through automation, security, even identifying bottlenecks to help you through the process. So I could sit here and tell you on a Fortune 250 company, their current process that they've shared with us and our solution to that, but instead, I'm probably going to be the only guy to do this. I'm going to read something, which is what they shared with me last week. They have 5 RFP writers who each respond to 100 RFPs per quarter. I bet you guys didn't think we were going to do math today, right? So with an average of 50 questions in each one, that's a total of 5,000 questions and answers each person is managing quarterly with a total of 25,000 per quarter. With Catapult, they have achieved a 90% efficiency gain, allowing them to manage more opportunities with the exact same headcount. It's pretty impressive. So we are one comprehensive platform. As you'll see in the very first column on the left, some of the ways we stand apart is through branding and customization. We acknowledge every company, every industry is unique, and everyone likes to position themselves in a unique way. We also support requesters and responders in a single platform. We have automation, collaboration built within, special reporting, and tracking. 3 of my competitors on this screen have raised $90 million in the past 2 years. Yet look at the gaps that exist. We are the industry disruptor when it comes to this. So aside from myself, an Air Force and Iraqi war veteran working alongside some of the top government and financial services firms in the country, I have Chelsea with over 5.5 years of running an RFP team, David, 38-year industry veteran, leader, and expert witness, and a phenomenal development team that supports us. We are raising $3 million to secure the remaining 96 customers as of March 2020. And actually, it's such a wonderful honor to be here on this platform today. Something special that happened for me last night in my hotel room. I promise not too personal. I got a call from that Fortune 250 customer, and they called and said, "Contract's ours. We got the deal." So not only are we here being recognized as the most fundable through this program, we also just secured our very first Fortune 250 company. If you would like to be a part of this hockey stick trajectory, please let me or David know and stop by our booth. Thank you so much for this opportunity.